Hello everyone, my name is Vikas. Today we are going to know about Power BI. What is Power BI by the way? Power BI is a data analytics or a business analytics tool which is used for visualizations. Okay, and not only that, nowadays we are going to use huge data and we are going to drag insights from that data. To do that, this Power BI tool is going to be a major part. And the second thing is we are going to know some topics about Power BI and they are basic introduction. To do that, let's go to the screen. Here are the topics we are going to cover today. The first one is business intelligence and the second one is what is Power BI. The third one is primary components of Power BI and the components of Power BI. And then data visualization or what is visualization, and the last part is introduction to DAX. So this is the basic workflow of business intelligence. Here what we do is we'll collect data from different sources and then we'll do some business intelligence based on the business intelligence tools, and then what are we going to do is we'll get the insights from the data, and after that, after getting these insights, we'll do some prescriptive analysis. That is nothing but whenever we have any fever, we'll go to doctor and he will give some precautions. Likewise, for this data, what are we going to do is we'll prescribe something so that we can give or we can handle our data much efficiently, or we can get more profits based on these insights. Now we are going to know what are the things we have covered in basic workflow. The first thing is business intelligence. Now what is business intelligence? Here you can see that it is nothing but analyzing the data or visualizing the data and finding the trends and patterns. This is what business intelligence mean, right? And after that, what we are going to do? Here it is. We are going to do decision making based on the data or based on the patterns we get from the business intelligence. After that, raw data collection from different sources like SQL servers, databases like Azure and cloud services. We will get the data, and what we're going to do is we'll just connect the data with Power BI. And business insights. We get insights from the data and then we'll do our prescriptions on the data. Now, what is data visualization by the way? Data visualization is nothing but, here you can see an example. Here there are two students who are seeing out of the window, and then the teacher came to them, and what they did is they show that there is an animal which is struck here. And the teacher went out to save that, and she climbed a tree to save that thing. After that, the students applaud for her. After saving, the students applaud for her. This is how the data visualizations works. Whenever I keep this story in paragraph manner, will anybody be able to read this? No, there is nobody that patient to read everything, right? So to avoid that kind of thing, we can put it in simple way called visualization. It is nothing but a pictorial representation. Let's come to the technical part. What is visualization now? It is a graphical representation of data or a pictorial representation of the data. Here you can see now, here you can see visualization in Power BI. As I already told you, visualization refers to graphical representation of data and information. What is the main aim of it? It is used for easy understandability using charts or graphs. And last, what is the main goal of it is? It is used to communicate a human with data. It is the way of communication between data and a human, right? This is what visualization means in Power BI. Now at last we have come to what is Power BI. Power BI is a business analytics or data analytics service provided by Microsoft. It has been provided by Microsoft, and the second thing is it is used for creating reports, dashboards and tiles. Now these three are major components, or else these three are major things in Power BI. First is tile. Tile is nothing but it is a single graph. For a single graph in Power BI, we call it as a tile. Now here you can see report. Report is nothing but the combination of the multiple tiles is nothing but reports in different pages. And dashboards. Dashboard is the combination of reports. That means all the papers are covered in a single sheet or a single workspace or a single Canva is nothing but a dashboard. And after creation of these dashboards in Power BI, these dashboards will tell us the story about the data. Here is an example for dashboard. How the dashboard look like in Power BI. Next, we are coming to primary components of Power BI. There are three major components of Power BI. The first one is Power BI Desktop. The second one is the Power BI Services. And the third one is the Power BI Mobile. Let's come to the first one. The primary one is Power BI Desktop. It is a desktop version which is useful for everybody and anybody can use it. Here we can create tiles and reports. We cannot create dashboards in Power BI Desktop. Right? This is the first component of Power BI. The second component of Power BI is Power BI Services. It is an online platform where we can do all the things done in the Power BI Desktop, and the additional works that are done by this Power BI Services is we can share, we can collaborate, and also we can provide security. Now, these Power BI Services can be used by organizations because they want to provide security to their data, and also they want to share their dashboards and collaborate with each other based on the dashboards. This is how the Power BI Services work. And the third thing is Power BI Mobile. Power BI Mobile is nothing but it is a mobile application which can be used by any user with mobile optimized format. Now we are going to know about secondary components of Power BI. What are the secondary components? The secondary components are nothing but these are the components present inside the Power BI. Right? As we all said, the primary components are the types where we can access, like we can do visualizations and share data and also view the data. But these secondary components are present inside the Power BI. They are in that. The first one is Power Query. Power Query is nothing but it is an ETL tool. ETL is nothing but extract, transform, load. We'll extract the data from different sources using Power Query, and then we'll clean the data using Power Query, and then we can load the data. This is the use of Power Query. Next is Power View. It is used for interaction between graphs and users. Okay, whenever we use graphs, this component is working in backend. And the major use of this is whenever a user want to know about a single data. Say for example, we have category and subcategory. Right? We only want a subcategory data based on these four charts. Whenever I click on one subcategory, every chart should show me that one category only. To do this, we use Power View in Power BI. And the third one is Power Pivot. Power Pivot is used for modeling the data, or else let me simplify for you. It is nothing but it is used for building relationship between more than two tables. This is how the Power Pivot works. You can see in the diagram, right? The connections. We can do it with Power Pivot. The third one is Power Map. This is nothing but it is an extended version of graphs. Whenever we want to plot a graph based on regions or the locations, this is used in the backend. And this is the last one, which is Power Q&A. Power Q&A is nothing but whenever we have a questions regarding the data, we can ask here in Power Query, Power BI. Here you can type the question and then you can find the answer based on a plot. Right? This is how Power Query works. Power Q&A works. At last, we are here at Power BI DAX. What is DAX now? DAX is a data analysis expression. These expressions are used as functions in the Power BI. Like Excel, we also have functions in Power BI also. That functions here are called as DAX expressions. These DAX expressions are used to work with relational data, that is the data that is in tabular form, and perform some calculations or measures and manipulate these tools. Here is a basic example for creating a measure based on total sales. Right? There will be a column called total sales, and the total sales is equal to sum of in the sense the total sum of the entire column. This is how we can find the total sum of entire column. This is it for today, guys, and we'll meet in upcoming sessions. Until then, keep upskilling.